Look, if you've been grinding, trying every trick in the book, smashing your head against the wall, and still watching growth stall, that frustration isn't just normal, it's something no one warned you about. You pour time, money, and sweat into marketing, hiring, tweaking products, but nothing clicks the way you hoped. The curve flattens, customers stop multiplying, and your entire plan feels like it's running on fumes. You know scale isn't just about a big launch or a viral hit. You're stuck in the cycle of chasing growth that feels like a pointless race, because you lack the system that actually keeps pulling itself forward. Here's the cold, hard truth. Traditional funnels, paid ads, even product improvements are only half the picture. If you want to break out, you need growth loops. Not the buzzword kind, but real loops that build momentum from inside your product and ecosystem. Growth loops aren't just strategies you run once. They are living mechanisms, pulling users in, turning them into promoters, and triggering more users. They don't slow down when you stop spending. They don't fizzle out after a campaign ends. They create their own energy. An engine that runs continuously because every new user generates more users, creating a cascade that scales exponentially. If you don't have that loop, you're stuck plugging holes. But setting up a loop isn't just about adding a referral program or features. It's about deeply understanding the hidden forces that make people act, share, and come back on their own. You have to engineer feedback cycles where every action taken by your user pushes the loop forward. A viral action, a habit trigger, a value exchange that keeps the system alive. And here's what most founders miss. It's not just about your product features. It's about the customer journey, the timing, and the social influence baked into your loop. Every step has to matter. Every interaction needs to multiply impact. You want actionable moves? Stop wasting effort on shallow hacks with limited reach. First, map out the exact user journey and identify where activation can seed growth. Build triggers that push users to naturally bring others. Get them emotionally hooked and make sharing the easiest next step in their flow. Then, watch how this initial seed ignites the loop. Measure relentlessly. Experiment without mercy, but always with purpose. Simplify the loop until it's a clean, repeatable cycle. Don't just copy what's popular. Dive into data and user behavior. Watch for hidden friction points, then kill them brutally. Be obsessive about iteration. Fix small leaks constantly because those small gaps can kill your whole loop. Remember, growth loops aren't just tactics. They demand real product thinking. Your product must deliver ongoing value that compels your users to act again and again. You need to connect features with emotions that push people beyond passive use. That's the only way to build something that scales on its own terms. If this feels overwhelming, good. That means you're still playing checkers while others are playing chess. Here's the key. Start seeing your business as a network of flows, where every customer is a node and every action can trigger a chain reaction. Build the system that pulls itself forward. That's the missing piece for scale. Everything else, ads, funding, growth hacks, are secondary without it. Get that loop right, and suddenly growth isn't a grind. It becomes a power you command. You create momentum you don't have to chase. You open doors you didn't even know existed. Growth loops are brutal to get right, but once you do, they're unstoppable. So stop settling for incremental. Build the loop that gives you leverage and scale that outpaces your fears and frustration. That's how you win. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.